Good morning. I'm on my way to the University of Houston for school this morning. It is 7:22, and of course there's traffic, but it's not that bad because I live closer to school now. I'm at least like 20 minutes closer, and that's because we just moved this weekend. I'm super excited about that. That's why I haven't been talking to y'all, because we've been moving, and school, of course. It makes it kind of hard. But to update you all, the last time you saw me was when we were doing like this utopia thing where it was like the gray sculpture that I had to spray paint and put together. Finished that. That was the first project. And in between our time that we've been apart, I ended up building something 10 times the original scale out of cardboard. My professor assigned us to bring in something that's like 6 inches or smaller. I brought in my husband's PlayStation 4 controller, and at the time I didn't realize that we would be making something 10 times in scale. So, you know, if I knew that, I think I would have brought in something else. But I missed that part of the lecture because I think I was late or something for class. That's what I ended up doing. That's what I stuck with. And it was fine. It was a fun project to do. It was the largest in the class. I sat it up against the tree when it was time for critique. It was cool. I wish I would have had more time to work on it, but I think honestly, if I did, I would probably be working on it forever, like even now. But that acted as my midterm. In my drawing class, all of that's really consisted of is more perspective drawing. And now we're working with charcoal, I guess, which is supposed to be more interesting, which it actually is. I will say that it is. But yeah, we're gonna go to school. I hope that that was a good update for you all. Had to put my ponytail up a little higher. My sister Chandler gave me this chair, and I've deconstructed it, taken it apart, and we're supposed to make something out of it. Here, all I'm doing is using the bandsaw to cut the chair pieces into smaller pieces. It's been really cool getting to use all of the different power tools in the shop. It's not anything I've ever really been able to work with before. There's so much sawdust all over my clothes. It's so funny. Luckily, we have like this power blower tool to get it all off. All I'm doing here is simply sanding the color off of the wood pieces that I have, and that took a lot of my time. And in my sketchbook, it shows what my idea was, which I will soon realize I cannot execute. But all the sanding is done. I don't know if you can tell, but it spells Elijah and Levi. I'm leaving school. It was kind of a difficult day, not gonna lie. It was tough. Only because I feel like everything that I'm planning to do or build, it's not working out the way I want to. That's why I'm a painting major. I'm on my way home, and it was a rough day. Well, it was productive, but it was rough because I feel like everything that I'm planning on doing and constructing and building is not going the way that I want it to. It's even in the drawing class, which is crazy because it's just drawing. But I missed one class, and we were assigned partners to do this big collage, and because I missed, there weren't any partners to assign. So at first I was gonna do it by myself, but then he was like, oh, okay, well, there's somebody else that missed a class and you can do it with them. So we had a plan. But then the next class, he ended up putting us with someone else, which changes the dimensions of everything, which was frustrating, but we were gonna make it work. But then when one of my partners changed the image entirely, we were just like, oh, let's just split it in 3. So the teacher didn't like that. So now he's adding on another part for us to draw. And I'm just like, I don't have time for that. And in the sculpting class, what has been frustrating is the fact that I feel like everything, again, that I'm trying to execute is falling flat because I'm not used to building things, you know, from scratch or anything like that. Painting, yes, like I can do that all day long, but not this building stuff. So I have like a plan and I think that it's cool or whatever, and then I go to try to do it and execute, and it's not working out the way I want it to. So I have to change my plan entirely, you know, whatever. Good morning. The boys playlist takes over my life. Oh my gosh. I'm so sick of this traffic. But it's not so bad because I only have to go up here twice a week. So the issue ended up being that the wood used for the chair was made up of smaller, weaker pieces of wood and would end up splitting when I tried nailing them adjacent. So I had to pivot and create this baby mobile that I wanted passed around like a baby. The idea was to make the viewer uncomfortable holding it, like some may feel with an actual child. Conceptually, they ate this up. I got a lot of positive reactions from the sculpture. Today was more productive in the sculpture class. It was a lot more productive. I feel like I'm finally like building something that makes sense, I guess, especially because we're not really being assigned to build anything. We're just turning our chair into something else. It's so irritating, like not knowing what you're gonna make. And I've just been freestyling like in class, and that's fine. It's a lot. It was a better day at school today. I want y'all to hear that if you're so in tears. All right, the sculpture is coming along. I have one more day of class to work on it, which is 3 hours. I should be able to make something shake between then and then. Our critique is on Wednesday. I have a few more pieces that I need to use in order to complete the assignment, but I think I can get it done as long as I can keep using that little nail gun thing. After I put in my screws, I think it'll be fine because the screws are not holding it together the way I want it to. Like, they have a lot of movement, which, you know, might be okay, but that's not what I'm going for. I want it to be sturdy. I was very frustrated on Monday about the drawing class because it seemed like my professor just kept having something to say about my assignment. Every time he comes up behind me and then he's like smacks his lips to open his mouth, I'm like, oh my gosh, don't say nothing to me. You've already made enough changes. What I am thankful for is that the semester will be ending in a month and some change. Like, I don't have to really be in school for that much longer, which is great. Mommy, yeah. What's this? Wow. Mommy, what's this? Wow. When Drake got home, he updated me about his recording studio session with Vision, and it's really sweet seeing him get so excited and animated about his work. how high it is. It's so pretty. The first loaf in the house. Right, Levi? Yeah.
So, Thank you, grandson. Thank you.